Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to another video. Exciting morning today because we started with a frog in my living room. I didn't know what was happening, but I saw something move to my left from where I normally sit on the couch, and looked towards my entryway, and there was a frog on the ground, just like a little frog jumping around. And I was like, what is happening? I have no idea how it got in here. And unfortunately, it immediately jumped forward and just slipped under my couch. And I was like, great, that's gonna be great for me to be able to find it. And it didn't go out of the couch for a while. It stayed underneath, and I was like, uh-oh, I'm gonna have just to take apart my couch and find a dead frog in there, or a living frog, which in some ways would be worse, because I wouldn't be prepared for what to do. So I was like, awesome, that's great for me. Good morning, what a great time at 7 a.m. And after it didn't come out for a little bit, I was like, well, this isn't great because I need to get ready and I need to get to work on some stuff. And so I started getting ready because I was like, well, I need to. And I'm just going to keep an eye out, check in every once in a while. And so I was getting ready, getting my clothes, getting my makeup on. And I noticed Ambrose, my dog, hey, buddy, that he was interested in something in the corner, and I was like, oh, I bet he found the frog. Please don't have killed it, little boy, please. And so he did find the frog. He did not kill it. He's a very good boy. And it was in the corner of the living room, hiding in some shelving I have next to my fireplace and TV. And I was like, oh no. But I don't know, the frog, I don't know the frog's gender. The frog was tucked in a corner, and I was like, I don't know that I can get it out. And also I was trying to look up how do I get rid of the frog, Googling, and they were like, you could just pick it up with your hands. And I was like, absolutely not, that's gross, I don't want to touch it. And ick. And so people were like, oh, you can get it with a glass or something. And I was like, okay. So I went and got a little bowl to try to scoop it into, and coax it into. And then here, I'll show you what happened. I did take a little video so you could see. There's a frog in my house, and I'm trying to get it to not be in my house. Sir, please. You're right by the door. Let's get you out of here. Okay, I've got the door open. Come here, come here, come here. Jump in this bowl. Go this way. No, Ambrose. Don't come here. Go outside. No, Ambrose, get away. Go outside. Come here. Can I get in this bowl? Oh! You don't want to be in the bowl? Come here. Come and get the bowl. Sir? If I just tap over here. Doop, doop, doop. Yeah, okay, keep going. No, Ambrose. Keep going, little jumper. Keep going, you're so close. Do, do, do. Yeah, no, you're almost there. Do, do. Yeah, go, go, go. Go outside. Go, go. Oh, yes, goodbye. See you later. Bye-bye, Froggy. So there you go, frog went outside. I was able to coax it by tapping behind it with my foot, just being like, hey, keep going, keep going. And luckily, it had already made its way to the glass door, so we were able to get it out of the house, thank goodness. And keep your fingers crossed, I don't see any more. I did read that they were like, there might be weirdness in your foundation of your house or something. There might be a hole, and that's how the frog got in. So then I'm like, no, please don't. I'm hoping it just kind of slipped in when the door was open at some point and we didn't notice. Keep your fingers crossed, that's why it was in the house. I did text to my boyfriend that I had it as a plague on your house because it's a plague of frogs. But we only have one, so hopefully not a real plague, just a fluke that I'm not being punished by a curse. But yeah. Anyway, that was fun. Good morning. What a great time. Anyway, moving on from the exciting frog business. I have a problem where I don't care about my yard at all, and so it gets highly overrun with weeds and with just not being mowed. My front yard, I don't know that it has a lot of grass left because I never water it and I just don't care. I do have an HOA. I have been fined by my HOA for my grass in the front yard. I still refuse to care. They only fined me one time. And so I'm not that worried about it. It does look nice right now because there's a lot of like different greenery growing in my front yard, and so it's hard to tell that there's no grass, I don't think. There's very little grass in my backyard, which you will see in just a second. But I thought I would bring you along with me as I try to get my lawn in, you know, ship shape, both the front yard and the backyard. I'm gonna do a bunch of weeding, specifically in the backyard, because it's crazy back there, and that's my dog's like potty space, and you know, where he gets to like run around and hang out. So I want him to be able to do that more easily, and also not immediately get soaked every time he goes outside if it's wet, because the weeds are all touching him. And then I also want to work on my front yard a bit, because there are a decent amount of weeds in the front yard. And we can just see the progress with doing that. I want to show it mostly because, you know, I do think there's like shame. There's a lot of shame around not caring for your lawn well, that it's like you're not a put together person, or like you just don't care enough about like appearances, which I find very weird to be like, this is clearly you don't care about appearances. Because one, I don't. So start with that. But two, it's just weird to like assume because someone's not like meticulously using little scissors on their, you know, grass, that like they don't care about their stuff, I think is the implication. Because I do care about my stuff. I just don't care about my yard. Like, I don't care about the lawn. I also did ask the HOA if I could put down, if I could do like moss, you know, like, or like clover. And they were like, no. And I was like, why? Like, it's just like a natural ground cover, and it's like accomplishing the same thing to me, except for it's not wasting as much water, and I don't have to tend to it because it just will exist. Especially because I live in a very wet area. I live in the PNW. So I'm like, if I have clover, it'll just stay. And they're like, no. I also did ask if I could put down turf, and they said yes, but they also said I'd have to submit like a sample of the turf I wanted to use so that they could approve it. And I was like, that sounds like a lot of work. I just won't do it at all. So, yeah, we might do the turf at some point. I might just like put it down with some like lawn tax and then be able to pick it up and like weed under it and then put it back, because the weeds will still grow through the turf, which is very annoying. So, yeah. I'm also considering asking one of my neighbors who mows their lawn to be like, can you just also mow my lawn, please? And I'll pay you. But like, it's weird that I feel like that's rude of me to ask because of just like society. I think that's like not polite to be like, hey, could you do this like task for me? Which I find strange because I just like don't want to buy a lawnmower, and I don't want to mow it, and I don't know how. I was never taught how. My dad always mowed the lawn, which is like fine. I'm happy that he did that. But I just like, yeah, truly cannot muster the energy to care when I have like so many other things to care about. So I do want to show you though, just like take you with me on my weeding journey. You can see the process of getting through just how crazy it is. And, you know, that even if it like feels like a huge monumental task, just do it a little bit at a time. So I'm gonna be showing you just a little bit of progress at a time as we go through here. And you can see, you know, that you can get it done eventually and it'll be fine. Even if you feel like you are being overrun by this task, that it's like monumental and insurmountable at some point because it's just so much. It just takes a little bit of effort over, I would say, a few days, and we should be good. Okay, here's what we're working with. I got this pile that I picked last year, maybe a long time ago. That's dry, but it's also very pokey. There's a lot of little spines in there, you know, little stabber guys. Why can't I think? Little thorns. There we go. We did it. And so I can't just pick it up right now, which is why I got the shovel, but also haven't successfully shoveled it in. I might need like to get a black bag or something or two and like try to do it that way. So we'll see what we can do there. Next, we've got over here on the side of the house some weeds, not a ton, just some. This box I need to throw away. And then over here, you know, a little more dense, a little worse. But then we have Ambrose's little area that is just fully weed filled, fully covered. And I just need to get it done, you know, pull out some. I already started. I got like this little area here kind of cleared out that I can reach from the patio. So I truly just need to go like little by little and start pulling some of this stuff out. But like I said, it'll go faster than we think it will. I'm gonna do a little section today and show you the progress. Okay, I'm gonna work on this area today, so we're gonna see how much of these I can get pulled. So here's the before, so we can see how it is after. Okay, here's where we're at right now. I cleared some out over here, cleared a bunch out over there, and made some good progress. I'll probably come back here in a little bit to try to figure out if I can grab the rest of this, but it is getting a little hot, so I'm gonna take a little break. Also, my bin is getting very full, and I don't think they pick it up this week. They might pick it up next week because it's like 1 week off, 1 week on for recycling and for yard waste. So that might put a little stop in my plans. Okay, I'm getting some gloves on to tackle this area again. Reminder, this is where we're at after I did some weed clearing, but not all the weed clearing. I am just using like nitrile gloves right now because I don't know where the ones are that are protective of my hands for gardening purposes. But I think these will do for now, since so far none of these have been like too pokey or anything. But here's the before. All right, and here's where we're at, pretty much done here. I do think some of that is actual grass that somehow lived in this hellscape that is my backyard. Obviously I've got more over there to do, and then all this beauty to do still. But you know, good progress here. And we'll be back at it soon. And there you have it. There's where I'm at with the yard right now. Hopefully it won't take me too long to get the rest of it cleared out. I'm hoping by the end of the week I can pretty much have everything in the backyard done. Like I said though, I don't know when they pick up yard waste, and I don't think it's this week. I think it is next week. So hopefully I can get it all picked and I can just shove as much of it in there as I can, and then maybe I'll just have to have like a separate little area for it to sit until it's time to go, because I would like to get it done sooner rather than later. I just also want it to be, you know, to go away. So hopefully I can get that done and we'll be good. Anyway, thanks for coming with me and seeing the frog this morning. Very nature-based vlog today. And seeing my deep shame, I'm not really ashamed of it, of my backyard. And yeah, so hope y'all have fun and you have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!